What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we are going over another playstyle, and this one needs no introduction. It is the meta playstyle. We are talking about quick counter. So I'll just quickly go through this as usual, read what the game says about this playstyle, but here's how it translates in the game. Essentially, you have a high line with a very pressing defensive approach. Players are immediately trying to press and win the ball back, and then when you win it back, your players are immediately dashing forward to try to get through on goal. It's as simple as that. You hear me say it all the time in stream. It's essentially pressure, 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 through ball, through ball, through ball. Pressure, 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 through ball, through ball, through ball. Now, do you have to play it that way? Absolutely not. Can you play good football out of quick counters still? Yes, but it's just simply not the meta, and because Konami has watered down the game and catered to these low-level players with so much AI assistance, many players just don't care. They want to win. They don't want to play football, and they're able to do that with how the game is. And quick counter is, the spark for all of the shenanigans that goes on, right now in the higher levels. For the most part, I have to throw that in there. Not everybody's playing quick counter and just through ball, through ball, through ball, but it is a lot of players. I mean, in my 1 month playing, I would put it in the 90%, like mid to high 90s. Literally, that many players are just playing that nonsense, unattractive, non-football meta because it works. So here's my take on quick counter. I personally like pressure defense, so it has me there. Then offensively, with the amount of attackers that are making those dangerous runs, I mean, you can't go wrong with it, but when I play it, I don't try to just spam through balls. So you see my setup here, it's a 4-2-1-3. That's obviously a meta setup. However, you see I have that block of 3 center backs with Zanetti pushed a little further wide. He is an attacking fullback. He provides the width in this setup. I have Gattuso as a true number 6. And then I have Pirlo as a DMF, but he's more like a deep line playmaker. After that, you see I have a sort of a diamond, right? The triangle of 3 forwards with literal center forwards, David Villa and Suarez, and then Messi as a secondary striker, with Cruyff playing that attacking midfielder role, kind of completing that diamond. Basically, I want to go up, back, and through. That's the summary of it. I'm looking to work the ball up into feet, and then work the ball from Suarez's feet into Villa, Messi, or Cruyff, and then once it gets to Cruyff, right? Typically, sometimes it will go through Villa or Messi, but through Cruyff in a perfect world, then he is spraying balls either out to Villa, out to Messi, or through to Suarez. And many times, this can absolutely work. It is absolutely an effective play style, and again, we aren't just spamming through balls like many of the low-level meta rats are doing and achieving high ranks with it, right? We are still playing good football, just utilizing the high line, the pressure defense, and the dangerous runs towards goal from your attackers. So for instance, you've seen just a bit ago the curler from David Villa. I know some people are up in arms about these blitz curlers, but they're honestly defendable, right? You can either man mark them, tight mark them, so I disagree with people about them being broken, but that's not the point. It's the same with the collar headers. Many people get up in arms about that, but needless to say, you will just have your attackers getting those chances that best suit them in the most abundance of all playstyles, because they're constantly making those dangerous runs towards goals. So you have these players in different setups. You're not going to have to work as hard to get these players in these certain areas where they have high probabilities to score. It is going to happen a lot throughout the game. Even if you're playing a very good opponent defensively, it is going to be tough for them to snuff out every single attack and stop every single attacking run. So you will get your chances without a doubt. Not to mention the pressure defense, even if you're playing a good attacking team. Just by the sheer pressure that you're putting on the opponent, you're going to win the ball at times, and then you're going to get those chances like I said. So it's really easy to see why quick counter is the most used playstyle and considered the meta. I know a lot of players also use long ball counter, which we will go over in the future, but yeah, quick counter is just a beastly setup, and honestly, it does allow for players to get a lot of assistance, right? A lot of the build-up is just naturally done with these attackers making these dangerous runs. That's why I said players will just spam through ball over and over and over and get good passers, and then boom, the ball will more often than not land in a good area in the path of a attacking player to then go in on goal. So in summary, this absolutely can be a playstyle for you. It's a very good secondary playstyle, even if you want to play something else, especially when you need a goal. But ultimately, your decision will just be, do you want to set up in a way to spam through balls and utilize, the way a lot of the low skill, low level players, even if they're high ranked, are doing? Or do you want to actually try to play good football utilizing quick counter just because this is the type of setup you like? Right? Because you still absolutely can play good football with this. If you watch my streams and my videos, you know my take on it. I think it's a total waste of time to essentially, not play football in a football simulator, which many of these players utilize quick counter to do. They just want to get on goals, score goals, get wins, and it's pointless to me. It's a waste of time. But ultimately, that's your decision. If you want to play that way, so be it. However, if you like to play style but still want to play good football, you absolutely can. And this setup right here is just one of many ways you can achieve that. So let me know your take on quick counter. Do you utilize it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you want it gone from the game? Whatever it is, I want to know your feedback. And as always, keep grinding, keep having fun. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.